Here's looking at you, kid. I just dropped my windrower off. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been on this farm in real life. I apologize. We just had some stuff going on and busy with the holidays. So, I'm back. We are collecting hay today and grass to put into our silage maker. Put this right here. We should also have some materials to collect either today or tomorrow from our aminals. Let's see how we're doing with milk. I think we did milk yesterday. Yeah, so by tomorrow, we should have about 5,000 liters. I mean 8,000 liters. We have 5,000 right now. That'll bring us some income. And slowly we're making money. This farm's tough because we don't have that annual croppage income. It's most of our income comes from, the products. So it's slow going. But we're paying our loan off. I think if I remember right, did we pay the whole thing off yet? I don't think we did. Hey. But that's a no. Where's my finance sheet? I probably passed it right now. Oh, I'm in the shop. That's why. Where's the finance sheet? $10,000 left on the loan. Honestly, we should be able to pay that off tomorrow, which would be great. And then we'll start actually earning money, which is perfect because we don't really have any expenses. We've already planted our fields. We've got our collection going, and we'll continue to go for food for the cows. We don't have to buy anything for them. And once again, though, it is weird not selling any crops. So, like, our farm is all byproduct. Now look, because we fluffed this ground a little bit, look how much better our yield is already. Last time we got 1 trailer. Maybe 2 trailer loads. This time we are, like, I think, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Maybe we did get more than that. Nice driving. Either way, I'm happy. That's good news indeed. So I guess our next move would probably be to expand our land. So that we can get even more crops. So we'll start saving up for additional fields, and then we can actually have some crops that we use just for sale. The crops that we have currently we'll use to support, our animals, but then we can actually have a couple fields. We could grow like soybeans or canola, something like that. Is he looking at his feet? I did see, now this is cool, our dealership, the one I keep talking about that has the Kubotas, they now have an M5 there, the tractor or M6. This exact tractor they have at the dealership now. I was like, sweet, look. They sold the bigger one, whatever, if it was an M7 or 8, I'm not sure, but that was gone from the dealership, so I was like, well, that hopefully went to a good home where they'll care for the lovely piece of equipment. I have a feeling we're actually going to fill up with hay now. maybe too much. But the good news is then we can start selling hay, so if we do fill up. How much does it say how much we have out of how much? I don't think it does. 77,000 liters of hay. Yeah. I honestly don't think we're going to need any more than that. We seem to be storing more than we're using. Ooh. That's one of those stats, if we paid more attention and actually wrote down what we used every month, I could figure out what I need for the year, and the rest could get sold. I'd rather just fill the warehouse, though, and then sell off, you know, keep the warehouse full, and then sell all the remainder. We will get to that point where we are putting more in than we are taking out, and then we'll be able to sell it. I'm not sure what the silo capacity is. I'm not even sure how you find that out. We can look in our menu, but since this is a custom silo, it may not tell us. Yeah, see, it doesn't tell us what the size is on the bunker. Same thing with the silage, really. Once we fill up the silage bunker. Now, it might be worthwhile to move silage out of our silage maker and into our storage shed, and then once that's full, then we can just sell off whatever's in the silage maker. Same deal, just to clear out this. That way we know we have a certain amount instead of floating it between two different locations. Because right now I got hay stored in here and then silage stored in the tower, which is not a bad thing, but when that tower fills up all the way, we may want to take the silage out so we can put more in. That's going to take longer, though. That will definitely take longer. I feel like we've gotten a lot more trailerfuls, but I could be wrong. Once again, sometimes I don't remember. I'll have to go back. If you guys watch the videos more recently than I did them, you may have a better idea. I'm pretty sure I only got 2 or 3 trailer loads off. I think we've gotten more, but I could be wrong. All right, so I'm going to finish gathering the hay. I will be back. Well, I thought there'd be a limit, but there isn't. I thought I was going to hit at 100,000, but I've now got 109,000 liters of hay. Oh well, we'll just keep filling it up. It may never, we might eventually, like probably by next year sometime, we'll get ahead of the curve, and then we'll start being able to sell hay, and that'll just, this is a long-term goal for this farm, man. You guys have stuck with it for the most part, and we've been here for 5 months now. I've been playing on this map, and we are not profitable yet, but we are making a profit. We're not losing money at this point, and I took out some loans to get equipment, but other than that, we haven't really had to do. It's a small loan. It's $10,000. It's going to get paid off before the end of this year. So I would say we're actually doing pretty well, and not having to struggle too much. And once again, as we gather materials and save it and fill our coffers up, we will then be able to take any extra and sell it, and that will happen. My guess is sometime, I'm imagining this thing's got a 200,000 liter cap. I don't know that for a fact. Once again, if somebody knows how to see what you can hold in these, that would be great. I don't know of any way to aside from maybe on the developer's info site, like where he tells you, oh yeah, this is what the map has on it. I could see that maybe having that kind of information, but I'm not sure, other than that, where I would go to find out that kind of information. So I don't know. The same thing's actually going to happen for all of our crops. The oats will get filled up all the way. That's going to take a lot longer, though. I would not be expecting that anytime soon. I forgot. It's hard to get to my second field. This is kind of a dipty-doodle way that you have to go to get there. I almost feel like at some point selling this field and buying another one closer to the farm. But, I don't know. Reinvesting it in a grass field that's on the other side. It's easier to access. And where the deer aren't eating my grass all day. Alright. It's so funny because my wife is English. We were watching the show, a kid show, and they had Home on the Range in it. For those of you that don't know, if you've heard it before, I can almost guarantee it. If you're American, especially, the home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. She'd never heard that song before, and give me a home where the buffalo roam. And so they had it on this kid's show. She's like, what song is this? And I'm like, you've never heard this? But I forget she's from England. They don't have the Great West. They don't have the range where the buffaloes roam. They've got the Cotswolds and the Lakes District and the moors. As she says, the moors. They don't have the Great West with its sunny skies and beautiful scenery and buffalo roaming wild. So I was like, yeah. So I looked into the origins of that song, and they do think it was written sometime. My guess had been the 1880s, and they think it was written sometime in the 1870s, like anywhere from 71 to 73. Which is cool, because if it was written in 1873, then it's exactly 100 years older than me. Because I was born in 1973, so how weird is that? Stuff like that's weird. And I realized 2023, I'm going to be 50 this year. Oh my God. I made it. I'm over the hill. I don't know if that's good or bad. You just got to watch injuries because they hurt for a lot longer now. Things don't heal as fast. By the way, for those of you who missed it, my birthday was last month, just before Christmas. And so I'm 49. And I do want to apologize for not making very many videos or streaming a lot during the holidays. The lead up to the holidays was just a massive. I had banking issues, for those of you that were kind of aware of what was going on. And I remember I put this little path in here, and it has come in handy. And it made it so that we kind of went broke. I had money, but I couldn't get at it. And so the first couple of weeks of December were just awful. They were horrible. And I'm sure we're going to go through it again because we're still in winter and I'm not getting a lot of work. But it was awful. And I'm just like, God, I hope someday that we won't live like this. Hopefully making better decisions and either figuring my company thing out or finding a good job. Like I've been looking, no one's interested in a 50-year-old fat guy. I mean, honestly. They're looking for young people that they can, pay less and get more out of. And so it's been a little bit difficult on that end. But anyway, we just went through a lot. And then, we had the holidays, and I actually did get paid just before the holidays. So it was nice because I was able to get a couple presents for my kids. And then my kids came over and they spent a week here. And Seth Also brought his girlfriend, Marcy, so she stayed, super sweet girl. And so she stayed with us through the holidays, and we just, I was busy. Like, I just didn't have time to record because I was hanging with the family, and we were just kind of hanging out and doing stuff together and having fun. So it was a really nice holiday week from Christmas to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But unfortunately, my content did get cut back a little bit because of that. But I apologize. But it's how it happens. I would rather, get caught up after the holidays are over when my kids have gone back home and it's quiet now. And but I was able to spend a lot of good time with them, and it was needed. So it was nice to be able to get to spend a lot of time with them. And unfortunately, that means that the video games came second, but that's okay, because that is reality. They don't come first, as my wife always says. And it's true. But I hope you guys are having a great new year. Today is the 2nd, and hopefully a better year than last year as we get further and further away from the disaster that was COVID. And the world opens back up, and hopefully markets start getting a little bit better here, and looking for a better year this year, for sure. Anyway, streaming will resume. I'm assuming I probably will stream today, though I might do it. I might start doing it a little bit earlier. I kind of want to have a life at night, because that's when people want to hang out, my kids especially. So it's like, I'm thinking we may move our streams to like early afternoon. But I really need to sit down and make a schedule that works. Not only for my family, but also for my viewers. I watch some of these guys on YouTube, and a lot of them, they are on Twitch, and they stream during the day. And I'm like, I don't know if a lot of my viewers are, at work. But that might actually be a good thing, because if they're at work doing a job where they can, where they have some kind of digital thing going on in the background. I think a lot of people work like that nowadays. It might actually work out for us, because we might get more people viewing during the day than we do at night. So I'm interested to see how that works out. I know there are a couple streams that I'd like to keep in the evening. I know like JC Barizi can only play with us on Farm Sim in the evening, and he's been a pretty big contributor / part of the channel. Same with Tayloa. Like, these guys that have been around a long time, they all work day jobs, and so they're, they need to be available at night. I think Tay is available during the day right now, but hopefully he'll. Let's see, we're going to fill this up. Is that thing operating? I might have it shut off. Let's see, where's the... Yeah, it's not active right now. Let's turn it on. That's through this menu. Nope. Grass silage. Yeah. Anything better? Yeah, they're all 1,000 to 1,000. All right, so let's go ahead and... I don't know why they just don't do 1-to-1. Same difference. There we go, storing. And it should be active. Let's see. Did it work? Yes. There we go. So it's making silage. So anyway, that's my spiel. I probably should do like a state of the channel address at some point. Maybe this month later. The best time to have done that would have been like right at New Year's Day, but I thought about doing it, but then I just was busy doing other stuff on New Year's Day, and I'm like, oh well, next time. I had a project that was overdue for a client, and so I spent most of the day on New Year's Day actually doing work to get that done for them, because they're like, are you finished by any chance? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll get it done right now. I'm on it. And I got it done, so. All right. We're almost done collecting grass here. One more stripe and I'll be finished. A couple more messy stripes at the other end there. So I don't know. I feel like we got more yield than we did last time. I'm not sure of that, but somehow I put it down and didn't turn it on. I didn't turn it on. Chalky, chalky. All right, so I'm going to get this finished. I'll be back. That's a promise and a threat. So I found out, thanks to Neil, also known as Osa, that he did a test on wear and tear on vehicles and stuff, and if you don't keep them clean, it actually makes them wear faster. Like the paint will chip off, but if you keep them clean, it keeps the paint from wearing off. So actually, and you actually do get penalized too, actually, for when you go to sell it, you actually make your money back if you paint it before you sell it, because the paint directly affects the value. You'll have to spend a lot, but you'll get a bit more back if you paint it, if you fix up the paint. So, the moral of the story is my fastidiousness throughout the years of always cleaning my tractors is paying off, as my tractor, though the weight's getting rusted, my tractor is not getting digged up, nor is my equipment, because I take good care of it, because I clean it before I put it away. So, haha. Now, I don't know if it prevents it completely. I don't think that's the case, but it does slow it down. Where was this Pottinger parked? I don't remember where I had this parked. Huh. I guess right here will do. I'm definitely not going to need that. We didn't need the plow this year at all. We got only like light accumulations of snow this year, so. All right, so we're going to also, I'm going to take these wagons and I'm going to move some of that silage from our pit over to our silo. Man, we haven't used these carts in a while. Not since the harvest, pretty much. Which happened, I think, the first couple days we were on the server, or on the game. All right, so here is our silage. I'm going to dump that in here. Maybe. If I actually get underneath it. No, I don't want to put grass in. No, stop. Freak's sake. That is not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Shoes and socks. You dope. Sometimes you just make mistakes. That was one of those situations where I did a boo-boo. Alright, so we don't want grass, we want the silage. There we go. And there, that's what I want. Thank you. Sweetness. Isn't that special? We're going to drive all the way over here. Huge trip. Uh-oh. What? Can I not store silage? Yeah, we can put silage in here. Why isn't it letting me dump? Do I need to let go of the other trailer, maybe? What? Well, now that one dumped. Why did the other one dump? Wow, is that slow at dumping? Good lord. So try to make it realistic, maybe? I don't know. Ugh. Well, we'll try again. I'm not sure why it's not working. I mean, I don't see how I could get any more lined up with it than that. Let's see what the close cover. Tip side left, that's what I want, right? Tip side back, tip side green door left. How bizarre is that? We'll try one more time. I'm gonna go around and pull it close to the other one was closer to the door. Maybe it has to be. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I didn't have the wagon selected. I forgot about that. In the older versions of Farm Sim, it just picked the wagons. That years of having it auto pick the wagon is ingrained in my brain. So that's why. You guys are probably watching us shouting at the screen going, Arthur! Sorry, guys. I forgot. There we go. So you have to have the trailer selected in order to dump from it. Dude. Okay, I'll be back. Aren't barn chores fun? A necessary part of the game. Not the most exciting part, but it needs to be done. And so we tipped the last of our silage, well, the last made silage, into the silage storage facility. And so we can do all of our mixing here now. Every couple of months I should do this just to get it out of the silo and keep the system running, flowing smoothly. So now we're going to put these wagons away. Cover them up. And we're going to wash them up before I get them into the storage area here. Pretty much this equipment, as it's coming out, I'm cleaning it. While it's sitting and not being used, I leave it, but I'm cleaning it as we go. Now, the one thing I wanted to check, this is going to be the end of today. And then tomorrow, which we will cover also in this video, well, next month, I would like to do some selling. So that'll be the end of our video. We'll sell off some stuff and see how we did. But I wanted to check the chickens because it looked like their food was a little bit low. Let's check and see. Yeah. They got another month's worth of food in there, but I'm gonna bop over there in the. Is that sorghum? What were we feeding them? You'd think I'd remember these things, but every farm is different, so it gets confusing because different maps allow, you to feed them different stuff. Wheat, barley, and sorghum. Okay. The horsey. We need to check the horses too and see if they require anything. And I think I need to ride them for the day. I can't remember if I rode them already this morning or not. But we'll check that also. In the meantime, I'm going to put the tractor away. Moo. I restarted it. We're done with the tractor for today. We're going to get our little scout. No. I didn't realize the trailer was in use. That kind of sucks. I'm going to do like 50 loads of this. How do I get the tip to close? There we go. It's down, because that makes sense. I just want... What do we got? Total mixed ration. Oh, we actually have... I forgot we had ration mixed up. Seeds, sugar beet, potato, corn, sorghum. Here, chicky, chick, chick, chick. Here, chick, chick, chick. Have some sorghum. We'll put one more. We'll put one more scoop in just for poops and giggles. Climb the door, you. Climb, fool. You missed it, you fool. We are running really low on sorghum. I hope I have something else in there. We'll have to see. Wheat and barley. I think I grew a field of sorghum, but I can't remember. I kind of checked all that stuff, but the problem is we are... I mean, 4,000, that should take us through 4 months. These are oats. I might have done all oats because I'm an idiot. Let's take a look at the map real quick here. Seed rate. Oh, that's interesting. Nitrogen. Oh, we're on the wrong one. I'm like, where are the crop... Okay, I got one brown. Probably wheat. No, let's see. Does that match sorghum? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's sorghum. I'll have to walk over there. I'll do that later. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I think it's sorghum. That would make the most sense because I think I looked at it and said, "Oh, I'm gonna need chicken food." So I'm pretty sure I did sorghum. What else we got? We got oats. We should have some oats. Oh, are we out of oats? No road salt either. Oh dear. We got oats. So usually I'd use that little trailer, and you guys have been here when I've done that before, but it's in use. I didn't feel like emptying it. The horse looks pretty full. Yep. So, we'll go put this back. The horse has been filled up. Maybe I filled it up yesterday or this morning. But he's got oats. Oh, that's right. And I'm trying to give them hay anyway. Or him hay. I shouldn't say them. There's only one. Alright, well, we'll get rid of that. And clean this guy up and put it away. And I'm going to take the horse. We're going to ride the horse over and check our productions and see how they're doing on the other end of town. Like I said, they should be ready for tomorrow morning. And since it's been a while since I've given you a video, I will go over the half-an-hour mark and we'll give you a decent video, 45 minutes or so. So let's put the deer away. Shoot. Yeah, I forgot with the horse. That sucks. I didn't want to put more. I forgot. I didn't want to put more. Actually, no, you know what? His balance is pretty good. Did I ride him today? Let's see. Daily riding. No. Okay, so he needs to be ridden this month. Hey, cows. Come here, horse. No, I don't want you to jump on the horse. There we go. I want you to ride the horse. Ride the horsey. She's a great jumper. Okay, so let's head on over to our production facilities and see what they're doing in an unrealistic manner. Or we could just jump off the horse. I'll be back. You know, one thing I did forget, we should probably keep some grass separate for these guys. They got plenty now, but I'm thinking I need to separate some out before it gets processed. They got plenty of water. I'll tell you what, these are the slowest producing animals on Earth. That's it. But once again, I think they're young. No, they're mature. 16 months is mature. That is really disappointing. Oh, these are 3 months. Okay, well, that's why. Once they all get older, we should get more out of them. And look at all this. We got a bunch of stuff here. How's the water doing here? So got 13,000 liters. There's not much in reserve, so we'll pull this out, and then it'll be... Okay, I left these. Yeah, I can. Okay, I got a mod that allows me to lift just the pallets. That should make our lives a little bit easier. So, all right. So we're gonna ride. I'm gonna ride over to the sorghum field and take a look and make sure that it's sorghum. I'm pretty sure it is, but I just want to double check myself here. So I will be back once I get there. Have to be easy on the horse here. Trying to keep him off the pavement. I know it's really not. I think they have special shoes that your horse can wear if they do a lot of pavement walking. There's a different kind of shoe you have to shoe your horse with. Sorry, horse. The bridge hitbox is a little weird. So we make our way over to the field. Hopefully the neighbors won't mind. Look at him. He's having a good old time. All right, here's our field up here. Straight ahead, I can see our field. Do-do-do. Perfect everywhere. Expected yield 88%. How come? Why not perfect percentage? Weed growing, what? Needs rolling. What? Oh, we're still on that kick, huh? Well, I suppose I could roll it before it grows. We'll spray for weeds. Once I start seeing them. I think the crop should pop up next month. And that'll be one of the chores we'll do in the next episode. We'll have to get some spraying done. But we got some money coming in, so we'll have to rent a sprayer. And we could always use the Gator sprayer. It's so tiny. Somebody said it was for spraying grass. It's not really meant for spraying fields. But I say, why not? Oops. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate riding the horses, I'll tell you that. They turn so wide. And you end up running into stuff and then getting stuck. It seemed like it was less clunky in 19. It's almost like they went backwards in 22 with the horse riding. But it's also a pretty narrow map, so I don't know, that could be part of it. What a jumper. All right. Clean you off. Good horsey. Look at his big eyes. Okay. So we are ready to go to next month. I'll see you guys in just 1 second. Well, we've had our incomes and our X-flows, and we are still pretty much at 20,000 bucks. Changed my outfit. It is now really into spring here. And let's take a real quick look at our fields. Yeah, we got some weeds growing. I suppose we could just rent a weeder and get that done with. I think it needs to get done. Let's check our other fields and see how they're doing. The other two big ones. Oh, you know the one thing I did miss? I can't roll now. That was stupid. Oh well, we're not gonna get. Well, that would bring us up to like 80, like to 90%. Oh, our yield went way up though. Oh, that's interesting. It went from 80 to 100. Well, that's not too bad. All right, let's expected yield 90, yield potential 100. Oh, I see. It goes per section of field. Yeah. Okay. Weird. Okay. Well, we need to get a weeder going on that, but we'll do that in a minute. First things first, this morning I want to sell off some of our products that we've grown, so let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing that we're going to sell is the milk. That's the easiest. Looks like we got a pallet of eggs already. Wow, we should really clean this off too. What a mess. Yuck. The old owner never cleaned anything, man. I'll tell you that much. There we go. Now it's nice and shiny. Shiny. Notice my new spring outfit. This episode is not necessarily brought to you by Kubota, but there you have it. He's wearing all sponsored clothing. Though Kubota is not our sponsor. We do not have one currently. Stara was for a while, but I think they're out of the game at this point, so... Wait a minute. Oh, that's the slurry spout, Arthur, you dummy. I can't see a thing. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill this bad boy up. The milk machine's over in this corner, so. How much did we take? 6,000 liters. Okay. That happens about once every 5 days. It's pretty slow. Oh, wow. That's cheap. Okay. We need to look at our marketplace and see who's buying milk at what price. Milk, milk, milk. Milk, milk. The current high price is the farmer's market. Wow, prices are really low. How's the price fluctuations on this? Maybe we should wait. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see the price. What the fluctuation? Actually, it's on the high side still, so we're good. Right? The high for the year was 2,000. How much are we getting for it? 2,200. We're still getting $2,000. It's close. It's a little bit down, but I do forget where the farmer's market is. I think it's the one that's in the middle of the town. Restaurant. No, that's the restaurant. That's what I was thinking of. Farmer's market is on the far side of town. So let's skedaddle. This is a pretty heavy trailer. All right, so I'm going to head over there, guys. I'll see you in just a moment. What a nice day. I love this time of year. We are in the grays right now. It's been 3 weeks of solid gray skies here in northeastern Ohio. We haven't really had much sun at all. It's been very seasonally depressing. Typical. All right, here is the farmer's market. The farmer's market. I'm going to sell some milk to the farmer's market. Ooh, big money. We should make about $12,000. So take 6,000 liters and multiply it by 2. $13,000. Yep. Ooh, we got a plus environmental score. I don't know why, but maybe just because the way we're doing things is trying to be all precision farmy and stuff. Look at us. So that's nice. So we have enough now to pay off our loan. I'm going to wait till I'm done doing everything, but that should be the final balance that we're going to have to pay as far as loan. Not that it's much. I think it's like $20 a day or something like that for interest, but you're just paying interest. You're not actually paying the loan down. So interest is a bear. It's a nice word for what I was going to say. I'll be back. All right, we're back putting our trailer away. Very exciting. And now we need to get our other trailer. Zwelga. Pardon me. And it's time for our product pickup. Hi, chickens. Thank you, chickens, for your contribution to our farm. That's a lot of eggs, man. That's like a year's worth of eggs right there. Oh, I should probably fasten it. Yeah, there we go. All right. And let's head on over to the other side of the farm. I've arrived to the dark side of the farm. We're going to put all our pretty produce on the wagon. Actually, I realize this is not the most efficient way to load. I'm going to put these eggs on sideways. I'm not very good at this, but it's better than using the front loader. There we go. And then we're going to pick this up and put it up. Really did not want to throw that. Somehow I ended up clicking the side of my mouse. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to get this loaded up. You can see this is going to take a little while. Farm sim. Okay, there we go. I'll be back. All right, I'm loading this last lump of wool on. I'm trying to keep it all organized in groups so that, you know, wherever the best prices are, we can take them. So right now, I'm not very good at juggling data like that, so let's see how this goes. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is pricing on, I've got strawberries, lettuce is best. Wow, they're all down. Supermarket. And supermarket. Well, that makes life easier on that end. Let's see about eggs. Eggs are restaurant. Right? Yeah, restaurant. And how about wool? Wool is going to be supermarket. Wow. Okay, so we're going to stop at the restaurant, but really everything else is going to the supermarket. So eggs is the only thing that is different or has a different pricing. Hold on. It looked like somebody pulled in my driveway, but they didn't. I just turned and should not have. That was a big mistake. All right, so let's head over to the restaurant, which is just down the street here. And we can cruise. I actually have my cruise control set to 22, and I didn't turn it on. So we should make, let's see, I'm going to predict about $10,000. We have 33 right now. Let's see where we come out when we're done. And we're going to just park right here. And I need to get those eggs from the back. Here you go, Mr. Restaurant. Whoop. That's a lot of eggs. Well, I don't know. We might, I might make $4,000 or $5,000 on eggs right there. Let's see. Yikes. 4,000. We started at 33. Oh, I got a +9 on the environmental score. Look at us. All right, I'll be back. You know, it's funny. It's hard to quantify in a YouTube video because YouTube kind of distorts everything. But as I play the game, I forget just what a huge... It doesn't seem like it from the outset, but when you really start playing the game, what a huge graphical leap 22 is over 19. The textures just look a lot more natural. They don't look as goofy. 19 was a very... Like, the grass textures were horrible, and they've really worked on those and made them more realistic looking. They've done a really good job with 22. And it's subtle, but it's there. I just totally drove right past the grocery store. Dang it. To come through the neighborhood here. They're gonna love me. Through the back alleys. Oh, people have garages here. That's interesting. There is our supermarket, fashioned after Lidl. Oh, somebody left the shopping cart out. Oh, another one. Man, people are sloppy here. X. I don't know if these will unload. Yeah, they will. There they go. So here goes the rest of our wagon. Well, we've made 10. And it's still going. 15. And it's still going. 16. Does that sound right? Let's see. 33. 43, 44, 40, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Oh no, 15,000. So we made $15,000 today. That's about 3 months worth of growth. But we look at our money now. Hey, we're on the up and up, and I don't really need or owe money for anything. So whatever we buy next will be for fun. The only thing I can see that we do need is probably the care wheels and a sprayer. And then, of course, a bunch of tractors. But in all reality, I really just need some care wheels and a sprayer. Things that I'd like. Oh, and maybe a weeder. But we can rent that for now. Hopefully something will go on sale. Let's see what's in the shop right now for sale. Yeah, just that. So we'll get back to the farm and then we'll call it a day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. As we move on into 2023, we still got this farm going. Once again, I'm not feeling like the need to move on to another farm. I know there's a lot of great maps. People are always like, did you try this map? Did you try that map? And I'm like, no. I don't want to try new maps because I don't have time to make videos for new maps. So I want to continue with the ones that I'm working on. And I'm tired of just jumping from map to map to map to get views. So I'd rather have a series, enjoy the series, and then move on to the next farm. Rather than just jump when I'm not ready and not ever get anywhere on any farm. So people have always accused me of not being able, not accused, that's the wrong word, but picked on me for not having farms that are profitable. But that's because I go for the long-term idea. My goal is to make a farm that is going to be profitable in the future, that will stay profitable, and that is by getting the correct equipment, getting the animals, the facilities, and all the things that you need to make a farm successful. And that costs money at the outset, but eventually you will get to the point where you are making money. I just never get there because I always have to move on to the next series. So I think we've pretty much almost arrived at that point where we are, well, we have. Here's the last of the loan. So we have no more loan. I got $38,000 in the bank. Now we're going to have to rent some stuff again. So looking at the weeders that are available to us at our low horsepower level. Let's see. Corn headers, plows, mowers, wheat headers, windrowers. Where are the weeders? Hang on. Oh, there. $9,000. That's going to be cheap to rent. This is 51. I don't want something that expensive. That's a cultivator. So as long as we get to it today, we should be fine. And I'm just going to rent. I think all we really need is this guy. It's 6 meters wide. It's cheap. So to lease this is going to cost us $400. That's not bad at all. And we'll get our fields weeded in the next episode. And then we'll look at, let's see, sprayers. Oh, I should have looked at that while I was in there. Spraying technology. Picture. Why does this always take me so long to find? There we go. I wish they were in alphabetical order. We got a bunch of different stuff. Oh, Kubota stuff. I forgot about that. I want something small. I don't think we have anything that small. The Kuhn is 22. So I just rent the Kuhn. The cheapest one. How much is that to rent? $1,100. So we got today. I don't think we have to spray anything more. If we do the first series weeder, that should take care of everything, and then we don't need to rent a sprayer. So really, we got about $500 coming out today. We need to check our animals again before we go to bed tonight, just to make sure they're fed. The horses should be fine. The cows should be fine. Honestly, the sheep are the ones I'm worried about. Oh, yeah. I got to grab some grass. I forgot about that. It's all silage. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Hopefully the sheep will have enough food to last them until the next mow. Already we've got some we could mow. I might have to go around the outside of the farm and collect grass that way. Shoot. Hang on. They still have several days of food left. When I checked yesterday, there was 7,000. It looks like they use about 1,000 a day. So we should be good until the grass is grown again. And I got to remember to come fill this place up. I forgot that I do need to save at least one trailer full of grass so that we have enough to feed them every couple months. They got plenty of water. So they're doing good. All right, guys. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. Don't forget to throw me your Twitch subscription. I know I'm not doing Twitch right now, but you can still subscribe to my channel, which is in the description. And that gives me $5 a month every time you do it. So if you do it each month, that gives me $5. It's free to you, and it helps us continue doing what we do. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you in the next exciting episode. Good night.